if I was to get a blood test and the guy took ages to come back, I would get really anxious. I'd go, why is he taking, like, what's he found? If he's not come
Yeah,
back,
good
and
point. I
you,
think
the
so.
fuck there is, like, what's he doing? Is he doing more tests? Is he doing something else?
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, hospitals,
They're shitholes.
I mean, I'm very thankful. NHS, I think it's a great part of this country, but
Sure.
fucking hell, it's totally underfunded to fuck there.
By choice, though, this is the thing, like, what I've never understood about the NHS, or taxes and the NHS, like, it's our taxes. We vote for people in power. It's like, put that to a fucking referendum. NHS or health insurance.
Yeah.
Because the likes of the Brexit, the people that pushed Brexit and got it through, Farage just started to take out massive billboards saying, let's, it's got quote marks with his face going, let's move to an insurance-based healthcare system. So they'll probably get it eventually, and surely we decide where our money goes, and are we going to have to pay less taxes if the NHS gets, taken away? I do think it needs. I think it needs changing. I think what they've done already, because Craig can vouch for it. They've been privatising it by the back door for a while now. Hence all these random companies that have different looking ambulances and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're still spending the money, but they're basically crippling it. So that eventually it's all going to come out and they're going to go, well, we have no choice. Now we've got to privatise it. But before doing that, it had made much more sense to I think you should. You know how if you drop litter, it's like £175 fine. And a kick in the nuts. I think if you go to the hospital, you've obviously got to clarify the circumstances. If you go to the hospital to get your stomach pumped because you've drank too much, £75.
Yeah. You should be like punishments for certain things like that.
Yeah, if you punch somebody and get beaten up, £75.
Aye, if you break your hand by hitting somebody, you're fucking last in the queue.
Yeah, if you damage your health committing a crime, something like that.
Aye.
£75.
Right,
And the alcohol thing that's massive. That's massive, honestly.
Oh,
and
yeah.
drunk and disorderly in hospitals should be enforced a lot more. If people start kicking off. When I was in there, this fucking junkie girl, who obviously they keep a lot of the junkies living near the hospital, but it seemed like she was just down there every day. They all knew her name, Shannon, and she went into the toilet and just started shooting up heroin while I was sitting there, a couple of minutes away from her. She had to get security down, and she came out like a fucking mess, throwing her arms around like a proper fucking div. Quite young, it was sad. It's like you've just taken up half hour, 40 minutes of the time of 2 nurses and 2 security. Just because you fucked your life up. I mean, I don't reckon someone that young is probably responsible for fucking their life up, arguably, I know everyone is, I always say that everyone's responsible for their life, but when you're 18, 19 and you're already that bad, you've obviously had a shit 15, 16, 17-year-old time, haven't you? Yeah.
It's,
That's why prevention's so important.
I think like hospitals, right? How do they know? Like, who do they serve first? Right? If somebody comes in, like somebody's been in an accident, like crashed their car, they've broken 2 arms, 2 legs, and at the same time, somebody who's pregnant is about to have a kid. How do they pick what's the sort of criteria and for like?
Well, it's got to be someone. I mean, in that circumstance, they probably do both. Yeah, they've got facilities to do both.
Yeah, I mean, but say it's somewhat understaffed because I mean, I broke my leg and it was like I was served before like pregnant people and that. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I know I'm in
pain threshold, how far along the pregnancy that they might have just started going into labour and they've got 12 hours to go.
Because they were like putting me into the right away into surgery. I'm like, yeah, my leg's broken, but is it that bad that other people are having to wait? I feel kind of bad now.
The pain is pretty bad, don't it? I broke my leg.
It was pretty horrific though.
Yeah, you can't really stop that, but.
Again, yeah, not again.
There's a lot of fucking about out there. That's again, when I was up there, I saw that. I think some hospitals are just run better than others as well, aren't they?
Mm.
I'd get health insurance if I could.
Oh.
It is better healthcare. Like people like Steve Jobs apparently could have, like he would have probably survived if he wasn't such a fucking.
Yep, fucking idiot. It was actually early stage cancer when he was found. It wasn't like he was like type stage 4, the highest one, wasn't like that. It was like maybe stage 1 or 2. He was like, you know what? I'll be saved by the herbs and the plants. It's like, but
I have fruit, didn't
you have this chance to prolong your life and for your family as well. No, don't, like, I'll be fine. I thought you were smart.
But it's a cancer of the stubble, the pancreas, or you know, you might have got yourself into this by only eating too much. He didn't even eat veg, did he? He only ate fruit. Is that right?
Yeah, vegetarian. Yeah, I think he was it.
Yeah. So that might be the reason why you got cancer, mate.
He's not eating properly.
Fructose.
Yeah. Could be too much of something or too little of vitamins. Could be a lot of stuff. Right? What am I doing here?
But balanced diet is just the one that I think is the best for you. I'm not into. I'd be much more likely to be vegetarian than vegan or pescatarian, you know.
Mm.
I'll probably go quite a few days sometimes being like pescatarian or vegetarian. It's not trying. I haven't got very good facilities, but
Maybe safer folk. If you want to lose weight, go vegan, right? Because weight falls off here.
it can make you. If you don't know what you're doing,
anemic. I mean, you have to obviously know what you're doing. Like, you have to take supplements because you're not getting everything.
Yeah, you've still got to have the right protein levels and the right carbohydrate levels and certain types of things. And when people do get it, it's having transitioned properly. But I saw something the other day saying about how there's a farmer going on. The problem with vegan farming is people do it because they think they don't want any animals to die. But do you know how many fucking squirrels and birds and mice and stuff we've got to kill for every crop? You know, for every crop field we've got, like all of them. We have to kill hundreds of them per field. Like,
pesticides.
You know, we can't let a single squirrel get in there, and we literally execute every single one. Whereas a squirrel doesn't try and eat a cow. I think if you want to do, I think. What do you think is the biggest threat to mankind? Straight away, went underpopulation.
Underpopulation?
Yeah. And the person was like, "What? I thought we were overpopulated." He's like, "No, that's a common myth."
Is that Elon Musk?
Yeah. It's a common misconception. Like it is steadily, and it's like not necessarily global populations going down dramatically right now, it's fluctuating. But it's just like it's in some countries where like their economy is so heavily based on working long hours and stuff. Like people just aren't like Japan is his example. It's like people working so many long hours, they're not going out and just have social lives. They're not happy. They're too depressed to mate and breed. And the population growth in Japan is a huge worry. And it's just like because how society's grown as it is. After a point, it's like if you're playing City Skylines and you've got 100,000 population and suddenly you get a death wave that wipes out 80,000. Those remaining 20,000 are going to, you know, 75% of them are going to be, 25% of them are going to be old or kids. That remaining 15,000 isn't going to have enough work, you know, manpower collectively to carry on operating the city. It's the same with the planet, or the countries of the planet. You know, like if Japan doesn't have enough people to run, it's a problem. But I'm not sure. So
You seen there's a huge Arctic freeze now in the USA. Properly dangerous. Down. That cold.
Yeah. Quite warm down there.
Yeah.
Check
Is there a app for weather on your app for your work? Does it tell you if it's going to rain or not? You should do. That's what, if I was like a weather company, I would implement that. Right? Say,
it's not accurate enough anyway, is it? Though,
yeah, it's generic sometimes.
Really shitey weather on Wednesday.
Where's my BSG? Going to do some BSG ammo now. Right now, good eye. Whose turn is it next? Just going to... Perhaps going to be able to do that.
Who thought, like, I don't know, I'll get this fucking little white substance, get up into crack, and then just like that. What? How is it so much cheaper as well? I've always wondered that about crack. So you cook coke to crack, but coke's quite expensive in crack, right?
It'll be caught with loads of your awfulness, okay? Yeah.
And it might also be because the intensity of the dose. Because of the way what they do to it or something like that.
Yeah, I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's to do with the ingredients as well. It's not like cocaine that's being cooked, it is, but it's coke that's being cooked, but there's obviously other fight in it. Probably make it cheaper as well, or a wee bit more cheaper than they could have done to get people to buy it. It's total crackheads. Affordable drug. Fucking hell.
Cocaine is a hydrochloride salt and when it's While the crack cocaine is derived from the powder cocaine, combined with water and another substance, After cocaine and baking soda are combined, the mixture is boiled and the solid salt becomes cooled and broken, which leads to the salt dissolved in crack rock. The name crack derives from the cracking sound that is produced when the crack is drug is heated and then smoked. Since crack is so highly concentrated, it's extremely addictive.
I remember watching Breaking Bad and thinking, why is meth not a popular thing in the UK? You should bring it here. I mean, but it's no as rife, obviously, as where it's like.
It's a certain city, like the gays love it, apparently.
Yeah, enhances your libido and all that. It's not as common. But it's obviously a good thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
it's that fentanyl and fucking meth are the things that's killing all the young people in the States, but we're like meth. Well, that's a thing for Breaking Bad.
It's crystallised on fentanyl, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not even. I mean, that's the theory is that a lot of the real cocaine we're doing is, you know, the someone said to me, I'm just some random fucking delivery driver down the street, like, I've got chatting to him. In my day, you know, you'd ring for the gear, and sometimes he didn't have it for a week, and that was just the way it was. These days, you ring it, they've always got it. It's like they're definitely making it in the country, they're producing it. It's just like, yeah, probably right, mate. I reckon that was his own thought process.
We've been having lots of flats and stuff on fire with lights for weed recently. I don't know, maybe if they're just using more because of the cold, but so many fires and it's like shops and stuff that have been like not actually bought, but they've been sitting empty. It'll be like two Chinese guys who go in there to grow the weed and like the whole fire. It's happened a few times around 5. So. Sabi's like Vietnamese guys, like young Vietnamese guys in the flat.
It's one of the new ways, yeah. Like, have you seen? I assume you haven't seen it. Top Boy.
No, I can't remember what it is. Well, talk about it.
As far as I understand, without actually living that life myself, it's pretty accurate. Like it's not based on true story whatsoever, but like all those goings on are very accurate. And that's what happens in that show, like the young boy in the first series. I've seen the first. Yeah, it's one of them. I think there's only 2 series of it, and there's one called Summer House. It's part of the world of Top Boy, but Summer House is the estate that they all were on. So there's like series 1, series 2, and Summer House. And the boy from the first one, he's on the side after school. He's trying to go into the Chinese man.
Yeah, done it.
Not trapped in that, but he does that as well.
Yeah.
But you can see all the cuckooing and like trapping of the kids and stuff in that, like quite rife. It's by fucking the 2 actors that play the main guys. Can't remember their names. But it's as in the characters called somebody and Sully. I can't remember the first guy, but the first guy's like scale drug dealers do eventually. They're just like, fuck this. You gotta get done eventually, or you gotta get killed.
No.
Like that level, especially in those areas. It's such a dog eat dog because it's just easier to go and fucking rob someone of all their stuff rather than earn it yourself. There's just too many people built up in a small area. Well, in the middle of these tower blocks, you can not see any sunlight because this is the way they were built. You know, they build them too close, really. They are projects, you know. At the end of the day, they are free housing. That's the thing. But
wonder if they're just using like more lights or heaters in the flats and that. What's that called?
Yeah, that's what happens. I know, God, hopefully a bit of reason. I know recently he got his grow room caught. He went to his grow room caught on fire, so the police just get to 472.
Yeah.
Found his grow room.
I've watched a documentary about coke, like how they make coke in Colombia and Amazon and stuff like that. It's fucking these fucking coke farms are in the centre of like Amazon rainforest, the rainforest, and they're fucking massive. They're giant. It's like a factory inside of like total Amazon rainforest, and it's just we'll have something like 40 to 50 people, like no shoes on. Jumping in like plants, just like plants, like using their feet to make the whatever they do, and then it gets passed to like children, who the children make it with like big spoons and the big bowls. It's just chaos, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the. It was eye-opening to me when I've seen documentaries in the context of the end user doesn't see the human suffering.
Oh aye, but that's it there.
The amount of people that Pablo Escobar ended up killing, you know, for his tyranny. Alright, he did loads of other good stuff, but what I never approved of for that guy was just like, if somebody did wrong, he would kill them and their family and their friends. You know, it was ultimate terror.
Yeah.
But alongside of him, it was like, but what if you do it by accident? What if your fucking divvy little brother does something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of people that end up.
Cartels are fucking evil as fuck. Like, hear about what they get up to, like taking like trains full of people and killing them all beside the road and that.
Yeah, it's just
wild.
It's like genocide type stuff, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
You know, I've seen a bit on. I'd like to see more really, because it's kind of fascinating. I always just see a bit clear of cocaine documentaries. But sure, I've seen some of the scale of his operations and stuff, like the timeline and stuff briefly. You know, he had a fucking hole in that country.
Politician as well at one point, isn't he?
Yeah, he got immunity. That's how he. One of his bartering tools in the end. Yeah, he became a politician. It's just like while he was wanted as well. You know, it's mental. How are you letting a fucking wanted man become a politician? But that's the reach he had, isn't it, and the power. Like, I don't think he was the worst man. You know, I don't think of him as like an evil man. It's weird. Ruthless, yeah. Tyrannical, yeah. But I mean, he did build a lot of hospitals. And thus, it's not like he's got no good. It's not like he's got every bad bone in his body.
Yeah.
It's strange. But that's the. There's no argument to making cocaine legal in my eyes.
I was watching something. Yeah. I was watching something. What was it again? Oh, it was a film with Mads Mikkelsen, guy for Death Stranding. He's a teacher at high school, and he was doing a sort of hypothetical situation. So right, you've got three men to become the king of the world. The first one is chain smoking, drinks all the time, violent. The second one is like wife beater, cheats on his wife and all this, horrible with his kids, alcoholic. The third one's a vegetarian who loves dogs, loves his family and all that. And they're like, who would you vote for? And they all say, oh, last one, the third one, and they're like, okay, so you voted for Hitler, because the first two he was talking about were Winston Churchill and Roosevelt. They were actually horrible people, like when it come to like their lifestyle and their family life and all that. And Hitler was actually really fucking nice when it comes to like he was quite obviously
Proper.
apart from the speed, but he was quite healthy and he took care of his kids and that. It's just like, yeah, it's mad. Like.
Yeah, when you put it like that, I mean, Churchill's kind of, I've always interpreted him as significant, yeah, and he's still got some very prominent moments as like the British Prime Minister that he should, you know, he remembered fondly for in some ways, like the moment we decided to storm Normandy and stuff, like Our Darkest Hour, it's called.
Yeah.
He made those, he got it right and that, but like, he was just another Tory MP, basically. He was just another Tory Prime Minister, like, war aside. He was still a fucking knob, wasn't he? Just like, well, there was that quote, there was that famous, "Sir, you are drunk. Madam, you are ugly. In the morning I'll be sober."
Yeah. Was he not racist as well? Was not one race he didn't like, or maybe Jews, I don't know.
Churchill, probably, yeah, because he's a Tory.
Someone, I think for the time it wasn't as bad as these days, but it was quite. It might have been Jews or Chinese, something like that. Him and Theodore Roosevelt were pretty nasty people. And Hitler was a nice guy, sound guy. Apart from all the killing and all that.
Yeah.
Chambers.
If the crucible blade is removed,
There's a bit of a beauty of it, isn't he?
Oh,
In the long run. Just goes to show how looks can be deceiving, just the way people treat some people.
it's kind of mad to you can't wear a Hitler tash with folk going, oh, that's it we order. Just a piece of hair on a lip. Oh, I can't do that. It's like he's ruined that tash.
Yeah.
It was actually Charlie Chaplin who used to.
Yeah, you got it off Chaplin, didn't he? Bad fucker. Making out like he's a nice dude. I mean, I was chatting to Pete about this earlier actually. Well, it's similar to Brexit, like. Because I remember saying to my dad was born before the war, so he lived through it, and right, he didn't see the night. He wasn't born before the Nazis got in power, but you know, he still knows enough about it. Because you know his parents did see it, and I remember saying like, you know, how did people just go along with it and you know not say something? And I'm like, well, they were voted in power, and you know, you just when I first heard that, I was like, what? Like people voted for Hitler, like yeah, and
that's it.
And he didn't. The Nazi Party that came last in the elections, like straight after the First World War, they formed. People didn't take to their ideas, and they were last. And as the recession deepened and went on and got worse and worse, you know, they were able to like drip feed and get more followers over, and eventually. But even then, their manifesto wasn't. It didn't get to the point where people were so sick of it, and they were like, "I tell you what, we'll kill all the Jews." And everyone was like, "Yeah, all right, cool, we'll vote for you." You know, they got in, and then they started killing Jews on the sly. But all this time telling people that, and you know, I think this is why the West has been relatively quiet with the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, because we're no better than Russia. It's all bollocks. I mean, England, you know, in the last 50 years probably slightly are, but not much. We're not quite as... Alright, we invaded Iraq, but there was 9/11. No, we did retaliate to something. And the Taliban are a legitimate fucking evil force. But America especially can't say shit. They're just
They're
going to
the
slaughter
biggest
people.
terrorists in the fucking world.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they've been
Americans,
really quiet about it. I think they can't go. Yeah,
they
we
killed the most civilians.
They know that
Biggest,
Russia mean business.
yeah.
Your vault should contain what you need.
What am I doing here? Try to sell tickets to this gig and nobody's gotten back to me yet. Oh wait, there's Steve there. That was mental. Literally when I said that, my mate messaged me about tickets. Like sell them.
Right.
I don't have to. See if I have something when I waste money, it fucking infuriates me. Like if I go to something that if I've got like things, tickets to something I can't actually go to, I get fucking infuriated with it. I need to sell these. I need everything. Oh shit. Dude. Brundrid. Right. Enjoy. Christ. Indeed, you bastard.
The world of Argentanur has fallen. Divided, the demonic energy flows now to the south, and the society you once knew has been replaced by a corrupted world under Maker rule. It did not need to end this way.
Oh. Oh. A nice sandwich.
It's just necessity, really.
What was on it?
Tuna, tomato, mayonnaise.
Very good. Tuna and tomato.
Ham, tomato, and sour cream. Well, that's a good.
Sour cream's nice.
It's just a bit odd, isn't it?
I was thinking the other day about tuna mayo sandwiches. Like, who came up with that? And we were like, right, what eggs? Let's get fish, mix it with the fish. What? You fucking out your nut? Egg mayo with tuna. We'll try it. You know, that's actually alright. You know, it's pretty good. It's healthy, well, semi-healthy with the mayo, but it's cheap as well. Cheap. And tasty as well. What's this? What have we got here?
Missed the sandwich. What a claim to fame.
Arrow sandwich. You know what they should do is somebody should take on Subway as a rival. Enough of the fucking Subways. Guy's a fucking pedo. Jared. Name is Jared Fogel. Fucking nuts. It's expensive as well, Subways. £7 for a foot long or something. £6.
Yeah, it used to be, you know, you get sub of the day, $1.99.
Alright, cheap like.
But they get you on it. That's how they get their brand out there initially as well, to an extent.
They're total fucking liars as well when it comes to the calories and that. It's really fucking salty and heavy, like. Sandwiches, I mean, if you had a salad a day, you'd probably be fine, like, no. Foot long bit of bread. What's this?
So, there's been a new law passed that, yeah, places with over 340, companies with over 350 employees have got to post the calories in food outlets. And obviously they're guessing, because, you know,
yeah, you can't.
20 millilitres more of barbecue sauce can make the difference.
Oh yeah, you can't exactly pinpoint a calorie of like a Subway burger, cheeseburger. Could be 1 calorie more, 1 calorie less. Could be anything. What's this? What are we doing here?
Imagine that, you kicked off, you just went in there and you were like, nah. So, over the last 10 weeks, I've been eating here every day, like all 3 weeks. And I should have had this many calories. And I should have lost, based on my Fitbit, this many calories. But, I'm still a fat bastard.
You ripped me off.
But you're fucking dang, you bastard.
You ripped me off. What's this?
That's going to happen in a society where people would rather blame other people.
Yeah. What is this? That seems to be green. You made me fat. I didn't eat a fucking foot long of bread every single day. A loaf of bread for your lunch. What are you fucking doing? I thought it was fine to eat a loaf of bread for my lunch. It's not. It's really not. We were only fucking joking when he said it was healthy. It was just a joke. We're just here a fucking laugh, aren't we?
Yeah, I never eat white bread anymore to the point where my body doesn't even like it.
Oh, I eat too much shit. I love white bread, right?
But in something like particular type of white bread, yeah, sure, but like not just a kick. I don't have hot sliced bread at home. White bread, it's always brown.
Yeah, I tend to go for, get cheap bread. I get 50/50 Kingsmill. I get.
Yeah, that's all that stuff.
It's probably not amazingly great, but it makes me feel better, which is fine. I don't want this break. It's just like half white, half brown, aren't they? Kingsmill bread. Yay, finally. Who What's for your lunch? A foot long of bread. What? A foot of bread. You have to get a bloody measuring tape to get your lunch. Fucking big. What's going on here? Whoa!
I remember one time when so I used to live with Matthias' girlfriend actually, and he pretty much moved into wherever his girlfriends live. So like, he's just one of them people that he'll stay too many nights in a row, then it becomes his house, and he just moves his stuff in. Then it's just like, oh well, I might as well not pay you back.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up living with him. One time he was in the liver. I ended up eating in one sitting. I'm not exaggerating. Like, 4 jack of potatoes, a massive plate of pasta with tuna, 2 sausage sandwiches, 8 chocolate eclairs, 4 pints of milk. And there's more stuff that I'm forgetting as well, but it's toast. Toast.
Were you like ripped? Were you like stoned or that? Like you're munching?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think what happened was it was my day off, like a Sunday or something, and I woke up and smoked all day on my day off, played games. Like, I started at about 8 o'clock in the evening eating. So I woke up at midday, I smoked all day, not eating the night before. Didn't eat, after my shift either, probably. Realistically, and then fucking nuts. Honestly, he was just every course he was just like, what the fuck, and he can eat a lot. And he was just like, what the fuck are you doing? He was just showing off now, and I'm like, honestly, I really fancy it. Just to go out at night. Yeah. I was just going into the kitchen, just cooking 8 sausages, just straight off the bat. Like, this is after 4 jack of potatoes and loads of fucking. I don't know what else I had with jack of potatoes.
4 potatoes feels like a lot.
That's a lot on its own, isn't it? But then honestly, I had like 8 chocolate eclairs. I just bought 2 4-packs and ate them all.
Big appetite.
Yeah, I've got a big appetite in general. If I was a bodybuilder, I wouldn't have struggled with that side of things at all.
It's expensive, right? Expensive too. What's the reasoning between how weed makes you hungry?
No idea.
The cannabis receptor turns off your hunger or something like that.
It'll be something like that, yeah.
It's like a flaw almost. It's like you don't feel like you're satiated, is that the word? Satiated?
I mean, I don't know if they do, but they should probably prescribe weed to anorexics.
Yeah. I think they actually do, believe it or not. Maybe not to anorexics, but to people with like food anxiety and stuff like that, maybe they might get. That'd be one of the reasons. Maybe not in the UK.
Worse than having food anxiety.
Yeah. Laura got food poisoning really bad when she was younger. She was hospitalised. It was Indiana. She's got very with Indian food. It's a shame that it's sort of ruined it for her. Like she knows obviously these places are fine, but just because it was such a traumatic experience. So.
Someone got killed in Brighton apparently, just going out for dinner like about 2 years ago. Yeah. Chenzo was telling me didn't cook the steak properly. Of 3 people on the table, 2 women were just seriously ill. The bloke died.
Horrible.
He just had to hold his hands up basically. He didn't try and he's a professional chef apparently. Not like a. But he could have been a drug-addled chef, you never know, but like... Steak's really hard to... I'm sure that's the thing with steak, it's like you can cook it rare.
You can cook it for 5 seconds in a flash, it's like your own risk, obviously, right?
Well, this is I think at his, I think his only statement was basically just like, it was just that busy, and I went too fast. And I didn't really
it's horrible.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel good, would you?
No.
I've always been grateful for that as a bartender. Like Michael, when I was a bartender, he was a roofer. If they get that shit wrong, that's
expensive. Expensive problem in fix.
Yeah, and you can't not weather a roof in, for example. Or if you don't get it right, it can collapse in and kill someone, or and just you can fall off the ladder, like, and one of your colleagues can get hurt because something you did, and whereas as a bartender, like technically, yeah, you could kill someone if if they swallowed broken glass, if you broke glass in the ice, and they swallowed it.
Is Angus sour bitters poisonous? Is there not a poison in it or something?
Angus Sour.
That's why you can only put a wee bit in it. Not poisonous, but maybe
herbal.
Like.
Yeah, you're not meant to have. It's a medicine.
Yeah.
It's like a tincture kind of thing. It will settle your stomach. But yeah, if you have too much of it, it will fuck your stomach up.
Yeah.
But it's not with alcohol,
Yeah.
It's one of them things, but...
I remember, I remember years ago I made wings in the air fryer, like 7-fried chicken wings in the air fryer. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't really check the time yet. But see, when it was ready, the coating was cooked and crispy. It was like KFC, so I thought, oh nice, it's nice and crispy. I was sitting watching TV, chewing these wings, like looking at them. I looked down and my hands were covered in blood, and the inside was all raw, raw poultry. Fucking, I was like, what the fuck? I've been eating this thing, looking at it, it's probably ate my nut or something. But I was just like, oh no. I've definitely got salmonella now. Luckily it was alright, like. Totally didn't cook the inside properly, just the outside was crispified. Freaky, like.
Yeah, I know you're not allowed to do burgers medium rare anymore.
No.
Because it's not like that's the thing with steak, because it's a sealed bit of meat.
Yeah.
That's literally what the EHO tell you. You can't have rare burgers in England anymore.
The patties are like not just meat though, it's like other stuff. It's obviously been it's not sealed, it could be sitting at a pub all day and that.
I don't put eggs in my burgers.
No.
I've never had lobster.
Yeah, I've never had lobster either, though.
It was a running joke for years. Whenever we'd go, what do I take, like, fancy lobster. Something I was just yeah, right, how should I get it? We eventually ended up looking into it, and it's really fucking hard to get lobster, really cheap.
We can get it here pretty easy, but it comes at a price, right? It's no cheapest with that. But obviously you was taking films that when you were younger. They always had lobster dinners. It was seen as like the high end food.